Ohio State Player Spotlight, sponsored by Logan Services. We make home comfort easy.
Well, it is Wednesday, which means it's time for our Player Spotlight. And as we close in on the game, it seems only fitting that we pick a player that's going to make a major impact up in Ann Arbor. When you look at Arvell Reese, there is really no one else like him in college football, and a stock rise that has people taking notice.
Surrounded by noise, he's mastered the silence.
I just know what it feels like to get too comfortable when the tables turn, so I just try to not get too comfortable.
He doesn't chase the spotlight, just opposing quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's a crazy athlete. You can go look at the numbers.
When the Buckeyes needed a linebacker to rise up, Arvell Reese started taking down all the expectations.
Arvell never gets distracted with, noise. He just focuses on what matters, and that's a unique trait. We were talking about this the other day. You know, maybe there's talk about him with awards, or maybe there's talk about him in the draft. That doesn't affect Arvell. Arvell just focuses on what matters.
He's always had the talent, but Matt Patricia brought the key to unlock Arvell Reese.
It's been fun. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in all type of spots. It's been fun, honestly. That's the only way I can describe it. It's fun. I'll be everywhere. I like being in the box more.
Okay.
Yeah, I like being in the box, but being outside the box and off the edge is fun too, but I like being in the box more.
Shaped by an NFL linebacker, Arvell is shaping up to be a top pick in the NFL draft.
Working with Coach Leonardo, I feel like I changed a lot. I feel like when I first got here, I was really all over the place, and he really helped me settle in and helped me just understand. First it started with nose defense, but he just helped me. He helped me understand everything and just welcoming me to college.
This week is always different, but for a kid growing up in Glenville watching the rivalry, Arvell now gets the chance to go chase down those maize and blue jerseys.
As a team, we can't get comfortable, we can't get complacent, and we just gotta realize that going into every week, it's about us. It's about the fundamentals, it's about the little things, and we just can't get complacent with those little things.
Ohio, it's time for football. And now, Buckeyes fans have the chance to become the comfiest fans in the shoe. Sponsored by Logan Services. One lucky winner and a guest will be chosen for each home game. All you have to do is visit Logan Services' website to enter. Logan Services cares about your comfort, and they want to see you in these seats. Logan Services, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
For more on our 10 TV Plus Player Spotlight, I want to bring in Tyvis Powell. We've got the rivalry week behind us. We know how big this is, and we know one guy is going to be massive in this game, Arvell Reese. I really don't know what else to say about this man. He's a monster. He is got to be one of the highest rising players in Ohio State history. He kind of came out of nowhere. What allows Arvell Reese to be so dominant?
Toughness and physicality. I mean, when you look at a guy like him, you look at this 6'4", 240-pound guy, and you're like, there's no way that he can move that fast. If I get the ball to the outside, there's no way he can run it down, and he does a great job of doing that. Okay, well, let's put him on the line. Certainly he's not that strong. You put him on the line, he's taking left tackles, throwing them to the dirt, or throwing tight ends and throwing them out the way and still getting a great pass rush. It's so much that he can do. Then the crazy part is we can put him down on the line and have him pop out because he's a linebacker. He can pop out in coverage and take away a zone. So it's remarkable how you can use him in so many different ways and allow him to be effective in the game. And it's just an athletic ability that I don't think we've seen in the Buckeye community in a very, very long time.
How much credit do you give to Matt Patricia? I mean, we know James Laurinaitis has been great at coaching Arvell Reese, but it feels like Matt Patricia has kind of unlocked the ability to move him into different spots. How important is that mesh of that coach and that player?
It's extremely important because now we get to see how versatile he can be. I think for his first year, maybe they were trying to make him become a traditional linebacker, maybe just that Mike linebacker that stands in the middle, that drops in coverage. But there's much more to his game. So I think they would have been underutilizing him if they continued to go down that route. But Matt Patricia has come up with different ways and different formations and different schemes, allowing him to put his hand in the dirt or play on the outside or play a traditional linebacker. And I think that's what's made his draft stock go through the roof. That's what made us be like, who is this number 8 guy? He's making all of these plays. And I think Matt Patricia has truly shown the next level how this player can be, if you utilize him correctly, he can be one of the best defensive players in the country.
I want to look at the linebacker room as a whole because it feels like, and credit to James Laurinaitis, there were some times in this past decade where we looked at the linebacker room and said, that's an area of concern.
Yes.
Now you look at it, and there is no argument to be made. The best linebacker duo in the country resides inside the Woody, resides in Columbus.
Yes.
What is it like to see that transformation, to see how impactful Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese? And if you're an opposing offense, how do you handle that?
Well, it's hard because those guys are extremely athletic. There is really no weakness to those guys. You would hope that one of those guards can get up on them and get their hands on them because maybe they're not maybe 250, 260. Maybe that's what you think. I don't know. But those guys do a great job of utilizing their hands. I knew the moment they hired James Laurinaitis that linebacker room was going to change because of the simple fact that he's a cheat code. He was like the best linebacker here. He went to the league and had a great career, and he's teaching these guys stuff that he learned in the NFL that made him be successful and teaching it to them at a young age. And these guys are really picking it up and running away with it. So, James, you're doing a heck of a job with those linebackers, and I feel like any linebacker that gets coached by James Laurinaitis will ultimately be a really good linebacker in this country.